Okay, so I thought I'd just give a little tutorial on how I weave in my ends. This is a granite square blanket I just finished this morning. And as you can see, I have quite a few ends here on camera to weave in, so I thought I would just weave in a couple and show you. So first off, we're at where I have a color change. So I have this white and I have this soft peach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the yarns. And I'm going to weave the white in this stitch, in this granny cluster, and the peach I'm going to weave into this granny cluster. The reason for that is if I were to weave it in like this, I'm more likely to get a bit of a hole here because this is where I changed the color. So that's why I'm going to kind of cross them and pull them in opposite directions. First things first, I'm going to thread my tapestry needle, or attempt to. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's threaded. I use a big blunt tipped metal tapestry needle, but whatever you have on hand will be fine. So again, I'm pulling my yarns in opposite directions and I'm going to weave into this granny cluster here. I'm going to pull it a little bit closer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this first piece of yarn here, and I'm not going to go under it. So I'm not going under. I'm going to go through the yarn. So I'm going to split the yarn of that stitch. See how I caught some of that yarn? I'm going to pull it through just like that. I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to catch a piece of that, the yarn there. Now I have another loop here, so I'm not going to go under the loop. I'm splitting the yarn. So you can see I have yarn on both sides of my tapestry needle. I'm going straight through the yarn, so I'm splitting the yarn. This is also sometimes called split slicing. I think I'm saying that right. And I'm going to do that probably about 6 times or so. And the reason why I weave it in this way is because oftentimes if I crochet over my ends, or if I go the weaving in the ends using the under over method, I've always had my ends pop out. Okay, so I weaved in this white one. It's slightly visible because it's white on peach, but that's okay. I'm just going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to give this a little tug. And you can see my tail's not going anywhere. So that's my favorite method of weaving in the ends. And I probably could have done a slightly better job right here because I have a little bit, but that's okay. I will just cover that up. So yeah, that's how I weave my ends.